So what is the number one reason why you cannot get what you want, especially if you are in a manifesting community? I've heard about manifestation, living in the end, the blissful states, feeling as if the thing has already happened, letting go, surrendering, all of these things. And then what happens is that the thing doesn't arrive. If it's taking too long, it's because you are already oscillating. And the more you oscillate, the less it works. So then the more you go back to the normal state of achieving things. So what I mean by the normal state of achieving things, it's through effort, building and force and doing the actions that one thing leads to another. And then in the manifesting way of doing things, it's you also have to do action, but it's inspired action. It's a different type of action. I want to give signs, and this is the main topic of the video, is how do you know that the action that you are doing in your manifestation is inspired action, or if it's just normal common action. If your action is inspired, it feels like a haha moment, like clarity, like what, you just have this idea and then you just do it, and it's like an inspiration, and it feels like a divine a gift, like something that you receive from grace. It feels amazing. It feels like it's a part of a bigger scheme of things, like a field of well-being, and then you have the action, and then you continue to do something else, and it feels like love and like giving something. It feels supernatural. It feels like comes really from within you. It feels like it's a union with the whole. So this is the manifesting inspired action. Whereas in the normal common action, it feels like doing, it feels like effort, it feels like building, like construction. Really, you can do the same activities, but in one you are actively creating effort, and then on the other one it feels like inspiration. So in the first one, as I said, in the common action, it feels like doing, it feels like effort. It's kind of a resistance. You have to put resistance into it. You feel like you are controlling the outcome. It's fear-based and it's lack-based. It feels like misalignment. It doesn't feel good in the body. It feels like force. It is hard. It comes from uncertainty and not trusting. It feels like you feel like a little bit doubt whether you should do that or not. You're not 100% in alignment with that, and it comes from separation, which means that you are you and they are them, and it feels like a little bit chasing, like you are actually trying to do something to achieve something. And these are two totally different states of being while you are acting, and this has huge influence over the overall manifestation, because as if you are doing more things that are common action, the more dense physicality you are rooted in, and on the more light you feel and the more spiritual or magical you act, the more in tune with the more match to the manifestation that you actually want, you will be like on vibrating at the same level as. The thing is that to really be fully manifesting, take this as a lifestyle, really trusting and surrendering so much that you actually have the ability to let go of the outcome. It has a little bit of a shadow to this, right? Because it sounds a little bit dishonest. It comes with a little bit of dishonesty behind it, because you're not being straightforward with what you want. Especially if you apply these to relationships from a misconception place, then it comes as manipulation, it comes as coercive control, it comes as, like just plain dishonesty, right? And we don't want that, because in order to manifest and to be in the vortex and all of these beautiful things that come with really truly understanding the deeper knowledge that comes in this teaching, that it's from all spiritual traditions and all authors that explain this with different language. It all comes from a pure light force, like love, like pure. It will not be manipulative. It cannot be manipulative. And there's so many people on YouTube teaching stuff, like manipulative stuff, and you cannot get there through that vibration. It's not pure, like the inspired action will always be pure, and this is the bridge of events that will lead to the outcome that you actually want. And the more you stay on that high vibe, this is where the outcome comes, because you are vibrating at the same level as your desire. All of the other ones, the manipulative ones and the manipulative manifestations, this is dense. So this will actually pull you away from the desired outcome. That it will be given to you by source, and it's waiting to, you just have to allow it to come, as if you have put it, I mean, not just wait for it to come, also have to do the inspired action, as I said, but you don't need to force it, okay? And you don't need, especially don't need to control it or coerce it in any way, shape or form. So in the next video, I will talk about how to get into the vortex, what is the vortex, and what is this other way of achieving things, like doing the parallel of being in the vortex versus doing things through force and through building and repetition and resistance and achieving, and if you are online, you are bombarded with thought forms every day, all day, every day. And if you are in the personal development, in the manifestation field and all this, you are being bombarded by thought forms and teachings that come from all coaches possible alive on earth. And I know, because I'm navigating also this ocean, so it's very easy for us to drop one lifestyle for the other and vice versa, especially when you are not seeing the results in one way of achieving things. Then you go to the other, then you change, and this is what is wobbling your lifestyle in the way that you are doing. Then there's another thing, is that if you're a manifestation and then you start, it just takes one conversation with a neighbor or with a family member or with a friend that doesn't know anything about that, for you straight away going into this other way of thinking. Share this, just talk about this with the people that are also in the community, and then the other ones, you can test the waters and see if they are willing, if they want to learn about it, and you can start teaching them a bit about, like, paying attention to how you feel, the basic things, right? And paying attention to how you feel, like, be aware of awareness, be in contact with the higher self, know that you are not the limited ego mind structure that needs to do the things, like you are a bigger place. And then from that self-realization, then you can do manifestation, because you know that you are more powerful than just a little human being, right? So it's a whole path, and it's something that takes practice, and it takes a lot of learning, a lot of studying. So and especially it takes a lot of practicing, not just knowing it and doing it for a while and for some months, and then you see the results, and then you do something else, and then you don't see the results, and then you just fall back into the normal way of doing things. This doesn't count as well. This is not practicing enough. Practice, it needs consistency, and it needs immersion. This is true, and the more you talk about it with people that are also in this field, the more you will be embedded in this way of doing things, and you will have support. This is why there's lots of law of attraction coaches who are actually not just selling courses but selling communities. This is the thing now, is to have your own law of attraction community so that people can support each other. But what I'm seeing is that actually these communities are falling back into the normal common action. So I hope this has helped for you to just have a reminder of the most common mistake that people make, what the reason why they are not getting what they want. And I hope just go into the direction of, okay, now I'm back on track, I'm back online, now I know how to do it, I remember, I got reminded, so I know which way to go, instead of, oh, why you didn't do this before. You knew better, you should have known better, you were wasting time, you again, no. Instead, forward. Thank you, have a good week.